Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy Eyes Academy. Recently एक न्यूज आई जिसमें केरला गवर्नमेंट ने फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी अपॉइंट किया है. That is why today I am discussing this issue, that is Kerala encroaching the power of center? Because recently Kerala government has appointed an IAS officer K. Vasuki as फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी. अब केरला गवर्नमेंट ने एक आईएएस ऑफिसर को एक फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी अपॉइंट किया है. नाउ दिस फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी फॉरेन अफेयर्स कम्स अंडर यूनियन लिस्ट. अब ये किसमें आता है? यूनियन लिस्ट. एज वी नो दैट इंडिया इज अ फेडरल कंट्री विद यूनिटरी बायस. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? इंडिया अब कैसी कंट्री है? इंडिया इज अ फेडरल कंट्री विद यूनिटरी बायस. So, as we all know that India is a federal country with unitary bias. Clear? And foreign affairs are managed by central government. Remember this thing, foreign affairs. तो फॉरेन अफेयर्स कौन मैनेज करता है? मैनेज्ड बाय सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. एंड इन दिस फ्रेमवर्क केरला गवर्नमेंट इज अपॉइंटिंग फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी इज अ वायलेशन ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल फ्रेमवर्क. ये क्या है? ये वायलेशन है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल फ्रेमवर्क का. नाउ द क्वेश्चन हियर इज देन व्हाई केरला गवर्नमेंट हैज अपॉइंटेड फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी? सो is Kerala encroaching the power of center? Clear? इसीलिए मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स ने इस मूव को स्ट्रांगली अपोज किया है. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स स्ट्रांगली अपोज दिस मूव. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स सेड दैट फॉरेन अफेयर्स कम्स अंडर द एक्सक्लूसिव डोमेन ऑफ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. क्लियर? बिकॉज इंडिया इज अ फेडरल कंट्री विद यूनिटरी बायस, वेयर जहां पर 3 लिस्ट है अंडर शेड्यूल 7 of our constitution: union list, state list and concurrent list. So foreign affairs exclusively comes under which list? Union list. So Ministry of External Affairs ने ये भी कहा है because Kerala government action will be considered as encroachment on the power of center. So तो अब न्यूज क्या है? दैट आईएएस ऑफिसर के वासुकी इज अपॉइंटेड एज फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी. अब इस मूव पर केरला गवर्नमेंट ने क्या कहा? तो ये जो मूव है केरला गवर्नमेंट का, दिस मूव हैज रेज्ड वेरियस क्वेश्चंस अबाउट द एक्सटेंट ऑफ स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स पावर इन टर्म्स ऑफ फॉरेन अफेयर्स. सो अब सवाल ये उठता है, why can't state government interfere in foreign affairs? अब state government foreign affairs में interfere क्यों नहीं कर सकती? Because if you see, India operates on a federal system. Yes, where division of power is there. Division of power between center and state. So India operates on a federal system जहां पर division of power है between center and states. Getting my point? That is why, and also 7th schedule of our constitution talks about division of power, that is union list, state list and concurrent list. So under union list, foreign affairs, defense, all these things comes under which list? यूनियन लिस्ट. तो ये पावर, इस पे लॉज बनाने की पावर किसके पास है? यूनियन के पास है, सेंटर के पास है. इसी सिनेरियो में बाय क्रिएटिंग द पोस्ट ऑफ फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी, केरला गवर्नमेंट वुड बी एनक्रोचिंग द पावर ऑफ अ सेंटर. केरला गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया? दे हैव क्रिएटेड अ पोस्ट ऑफ फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी. So this will be considered as encroachment on the power of center. So this would be considered as a direct violation of constitutional framework. ये क्या हुआ? Direct violation of a constitutional framework. क्लियर? अब कुछ लोग ये भी कहते हैं कि दैट some scholars say they says that this is a tactical move. अब ये tactical move कैसे हुआ? This is to facilitate the political visit at abroad, and they can obtain with the post of foreign secretary. Now they can obtain the logistics from Indian embassies. तो अब इन्हें क्या हो सकता है? इससे इंडियन लॉजिस्टिकल सपोर्ट भी मिल सकता है. Clear? So this is considered as a tactical move. Ab, when MEA opposed this move, what is the response of Kerala government? So let's see what is the response of Kerala government. So Kerala government ने क्या respond किया? So how did Kerala government respond to this issue? Now Kerala government, they said we have not created the post of foreign secretary. कि हमने तो foreign secretary की post बनाई नहीं भैया. Instead, they said they have established the division for external cooperation. कि इन्होंने एक division बनाया है for external cooperation. Now why? Now this division is created to better coordinate with foreign agencies. Now why they have created this external cooperation division? Because they wanted to coordinate with foreign agencies, multilateral institution and embassies for commercial, industrial and cultural cooperation. Because they wanted to cooperate with embassies for commercial, cultural and industrial cooperation. अब ऐसा क्यों है? तो ये जो division है for external cooperation, the division of external cooperation, this basically focus on developing new relations. अब इसका focus किस पर है? They actually focus on developing new relationships. क्यों? For the growth of state. Getting my point? For the grant from outside, because large number of Kerala diaspora is working outside. Getting my point? केरला का काफी सारा डायस्पोरा है जो गल्फ कंट्री में है, as well as in Europe also. Clear? Now, however, legal experts, they argue that foreign affairs are exclusively within the domain of central government. कि ये सिर्फ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के हक में है, इस पे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कोई भी लॉ नहीं बना सकती, ना ही कोई पोस्ट बना सकती है. So, why they have created this external cooperation division? What would be the task of this external cooperation division? So they said, we have created this external cooperation division which is primarily tasked with facilitating foreign investment in the state. Second important thing, promoting exports, to promote exports from the state, attracting foreign tourists. Fourth important thing, collaborating on education and research. Then cultural exchange. Clear? And disaster management. And apart from this, non-resident Keralites welfare. So the Keralites who are living outside, for their welfare. So for these purposes, they have created this external cooperation division. But it will be considered as unconstitutional because, again, I am telling that this does not comes under union, this does not comes under state list. State does not have any power with respect to external affairs. Getting my point? तो ये क्या है? अब इसका implication क्या होगा? What would be the implication? What would be the implication? अब इसके implication क्या होंगे? It will be considered as conflict with central government. Conflict with central government. Another implication would be international complications will also be there. Getting my point? And third important implication would be this will also undermine national unity. This is a threat against national unity. So these are some implications. Now, the question remains here is, it is constitutional or unconstitutional? If we go through the constitutional background, or if we go through the framework of constitution, then this move will be it should be considered as unconstitutional. This is the violation of constitutional framework. So I hope this much is clear to all of you. Thank you so much.